Once Disney learns from their mistakes and develops a process that will help them approach any culture across the world, they will automatically become one of the top brands in the world, not just because of their previous success, but because of their innovative thinking and their innovative processes. However, it is crucial for Disney to learn from its previous mistakes and perform a thorough and involved market analysis of the country before they start making plans to go there. To continue growing their global brand, Disney needs to look to other regions or other countries within the regions they're already in to continue expanding their brand. An ideal solution would be South America, specifically Mexico, working with the government to continue growing their economy, experiencing the wonderful weather they have out down there, and already reaping the benefits of a fairly high tourist population. As Mexico is the second highest country in the Americas for tourism, Mexico would be an ideal location for Disney to expand. In their future endeavors, Disney really needs to address the market first, learning what locals want, how the other businesses in the area can get involved, and how to really maintain strong relationships with the government, as they experience difficulties with that in France. It's really clear from their previous mistakes that Disney needs to learn that when they approach other cultures, they need to assess the market before jumping in. Just because they've experienced such great success in the past doesn't mean that they're automatically going to receive that same success in other cultures, especially since in other countries it takes time for consumers to really embrace a new product, especially one that they aren't completely familiar with. It's going to take time for Disney to really learn what they need to do in order to appeal to those countries. Instead of learning from their mistakes in Euro Disney, they just assumed the same things that applied to Euro Disney was going to apply in Hong Kong. However, the Chinese patrons were disappointed with how lackluster their new Disneyland was. After they finally figured out that they needed to learn from the locals about what they expected, Disneyland finally got off the ground and were generating profits after the first few years. After Disney got the help it needed and Euro Disney was taking off, they decided to start expansions into other areas so that they could continue to grow their global brand. They went back to Asia in pursuit of a Hong Kong Disneyland, but they found similar issues with not being able to understand the culture completely without performing a market analysis first. Disney was not prepared for the French to continue to reject their marketing strategies. However, what Disney should have done was do a market analysis of the country before they went in. Once they finally figured out that they needed some internal help to get the company up and going or get the park up and going, they realized that they could not do it on their own. Since Disney is one of the most recognizable brands in the world, they assumed that once they expanded to other countries besides the United States, they were going to be able to experience the same success in other cultures as they had in the US. With their success in Japan for Tokyo Disneyland, where the culture immediately adopted their theme park, they automatically assumed that they could use the same plan in other countries and be able to have the same numbers of attendance and the same profit. However, when they started Euro Disney in order to expand into France, they realized that other cultures are different, and other cultures don't view the American company the same way the Japanese did. As a result, they experienced some of the lowest attendance rates and were working at a loss for an extended period of time before they finally realized they needed to reassess their plan and implement new strategies to make sure that their new Disney, their Euro Disney, was a fit for the European and specifically French cultures. Most of the French viewed the Americans as a big company who just wanted to come in and take over and do what they wanted, kick down the barn door, if you know what I mean.